Hi guys, welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. This is another Q&A and it's on the myth of heavy periods, or the problem with heavy periods. One of the largest myths that is perpetuated is that of the heavy period and the hesitation that this creates when switching from single-use disposables to reusables. I see questions around this topic all the time, and I see questions around this topic all the time, like, will I bleed through cloth pads? Do cups leak? What if I'm like really heavy? One of the issues is that we have no comparison. So when you use single-use products, you literally have no comparison to how heavy you bleed. The choice either seems to be plastic pads or cotton rayon tampons, both which contain synthetic and reactionary stuff and reactionary chemicals to the body. And both products have been bleached. With reusables, the field of choice widens considerably and can be much more customizable and tailor-made to yourself, whether you have a light, medium or heavy flow. Heavy bleeding, also called dysmenorrhea, can affect up to 1 in 5 women in Australia and is a very serious medical condition that I went over in another Q&A, and you can go and watch that one. However, even now, I hear women confused about reusable products and stating that, but I have a heavy period, and using that as an excuse to not making the switch to reusables. I said exactly the same thing before I switched, and even if you use internal protection like tampons, using internal protection like the cup is far better for yourself than using tampons. And on top of that, I don't cramp with menstrual cups, and I cramped severely with tampons, reacting to the type of bullshit that was in them. I was one of these people, and it wasn't until I made the switch and measured the amount of blood loss that I actually had and realised that I was in a perfectly normal range. I had a perfectly normal amount of blood loss during my period. What was the problem, and what was my problem, was single-use disposables. And I will bet that what your problem is single-use disposables. They do not give an accurate representation of your period loss at all, as blood cannot soak or disperse in them properly or adequately. They give the delusion of heaviness without being able to provide adequate measurements. Single-use products contribute to the myth of heaviness by being inadequate products to begin with, and as being presented as the only products available for you to use. So kind of like, too bad, so sad, this is what you have, use them. If you are attempting to seek medical help for your heavy periods, do yourself a favour and use a menstrual cup to accurately collect and record your flow and your measurements, so that when you go to the doctor you can provide accurate data. When you go to the doctor, you need to be an advocate for your own healthcare. When you seek medical professionals, you need to advocate for yourself. This includes when you cramp, when your periods are, use an app. Record accurate data as to how you feel, how bad your cramps are, how much you're bleeding. And a menstrual cup is one of the best ways to do this. So when you go to the doctor and you take them information and they ask you this, you can say, on March the 1st, I bled 35 mil. You can give them accurate data. Please do yourself a favour and test how heavy your periods are so that you can seek adequate medical attention. Anyway, this is that Q&A, the myth of the heavy period, and being an advocate for your own healthcare. Outside of that, you guys know what to do. My details are in the description box below. Outside of that, I trust that you guys have been using YouTube long enough to know what was going on. Enjoy your morning, evening or afternoon, depending on where you are in the day. Bye guys.